saw the truth behind your eyes, but I still dance with all your lies. You love me like a lie, sweet as love. Told me things I didn't wanna know. I gave you all, you gave me pain. I kissed the hurt, walked through the rain. Now I'm crying in the midnight sky, 'cause you love me, baby. Love me like a lie. The record spins, but the bed stays cold. Your promise stays were bought and sold. I wore your name like a wedding ring, but diamonds fade when they don't mean a thing. You sang me blues with silver tongue. Now I see what you've really done. You love me like a lie, sweet as love. Play me soft just to let me go. I built my world on shifting sand, held my heart in your careless hands. Now I'm singing with a tear-stained cry. You love me, baby. Love me like a lie. Now I know love ain't always true, and I know the fire don't burn for two. I found my voice, I found my name. You taught me hurt, I turned it into flame. You love me like a lie, smooth and cruel, treating my heart like a worn-out tool. But I rose up from what you broke, learned to breathe beneath the smoke. Now I'm stronger, baby, and I know why. You love me, love me, love me like a lie. Whoa, I gave you sweet love like a summer breeze, baked your bread, begged you, baby, please. But you tossed my heart like an old cigar, left me smoking wounds and a broken guitar. Now the moonlight's cold, but my fire's alive. You had your chance, now I'll survive. Honey don't burn when it's real and true, but your kind of love cuts clean in two. I lit the flame, you struck the match. Now I'm walking free and never looking back. You lost your gold when you played your turn. Now you know, sugar, honey don't burn. You wore your lies like a tailored suit, smooth on the surface but rotten at the root. I cried your name through the midnight blues. Now I sing it strong, got nothing to lose. Your echo fades with the morning light, and my voice rises through the darkest night. Honey don't burn when it's poured with grace, but you scorched it all with your two-faced ways. I gave you gold, you wanted ash. Now I'm gone in heels with a brand new sash. You played with fire, now it's my turn. Lesson learned, baby, honey don't burn. You'll taste regret in your Sunday wine. Hear my name in every rhyme. I gave you soul, I gave you shine. Now this queen walks a higher line. Honey don't burn when it's love divine, but you twist it sweet into bitter brine. No more tears, no second tries, just a woman reborn with wiser eyes. You had your throne, now it's adjourned, and I'll say it loud. Honey don't burn. I gave you all my Sunday light. Cooked your dinner, held you tight. You said I was your only flame. Now I'm dancing with the pain. Your lies were sugar, but they burned so deep. Now I cry in the dark where I used to sleep. I got whiskey in my veins, and your memory in my tears. You left your shadow on my name. After sweet into stone cold steel. But baby, broken hearts still feel. You played me soft and slipped away. Now I'm learning how to walk my way. I got whiskey in my veins, and your voice inside my head. You were fire in the stars, but you froze my heart instead. And I won't call your name no more. I'll find peace behind that door. But don't you dare come knocking late. I burned that key, I sealed my fate. This woman's bruised, but still she stands with a mic, a song, and empty hands. I got whiskey in my veins, but strength in every cry. You thought I'd break beneath your chains, but I was born to rise and fly. So drink to what you threw away, 'cause I'm the blues you couldn't play. You came in like thunder, smooth talking rain. I danced in the puddles and I swallowed the pain. But sugar turns bitter when it's soaked in lies. Now I'm leaving slow with no more cries. This is my backdoor goodbye. No tears, no fight, no alibi. You won't hear a slam or a scream tonight. Just the sound of heels in the pale moonlight. I loved you strong, but now I fly with my backdoor goodbye. played the blues on my fragile soul. Left lip still love knows and never felt whole. But I ain't your song, I ain't your shame. I'm the woman who won't play your game. Ooh, this is my backdoor goodbye. No whiskey talk, no last try. You can't keep the bed, the lies you told. But I'm taking back my heart of gold. I loved you deep, but now I'm dry. It's my backdoor goodbye. You wake up to coffee, but no kiss. Just a note on the table that reads, you had your chance, now watch me shine. I'm gone for good this time. This is my backdoor goodbye. A silent storm, a final sigh. You'll chase my shadow till you see the only fool was you, not me. I gave you fire, but now I'm sky. This is my backdoor goodbye. You walked in like trouble in a tailored suit. Sweet talking lies with your polished boots. Said all the right things at the wrong damn time. Now I see love don't mean you're mine. I gave you all down to my soul. You took my fire, left me cold. But I ain't your fool no more. Ain't waiting by that broken door. You had your chance, you played your game. Now you don't even get my name. I'm done with crying, done with pain. I'm walking out in the pouring rain. No looking back, no keeping score. 'Cause I ain't your fool no more. Midnight tears on my old wood floor. I counted the lies, maybe 10, maybe more. You made your bed in another's arms. Now I wear my strength like southern charm. Love should lift, not drag me down. But you were just a heavy crown. I ain't your fool no more. Ain't knocking on your locked up door. You had your fun, you made me small, but baby I done seen it all. I'm singing loud, I'm taking the stage. Turn my heart into my rage. Don't call, don't cry, don't implore. I ain't your fool no more. My tears are dry, my heart is steel. You taught me love, now I know what's real. You lost a diamond, held it like glass. Now I'm gone and I ain't coming back. I ain't your fool no more. Ain't drowning in your kind of war. I'm rising up, heels on the floor, strutting strong like never before. This is goodbye, this is the score. I ain't your fool no, no, no more. You came in like whiskey on a Sunday night, smooth in your smile, but your words weren't right. You told me lies, dressed up in charm, and I fell, baby, straight into harm. But I've been down this road before, knocking on a love that don't open no more. I'm done crying, done dying inside, done begging for a piece of pride. Took my tears and I lit 'em on fire, turned that pain into my choir. You ain't the man I'm singing for. I'm done crying, not anymore. You left me shadows where light used to be. But honey, blues taught me how to be free. But tonight I rise with a brand new name. Your love was thunder with no rain, but I found power in my pain. I'm done crying, done dying inside, done begging for a place to hide. I wore my hurt like a second skin. Now I'm breaking out from deep within. You ain't the song I sing no more. I'm done crying, not anymore. This voice once soft as steel and flame, and every tear just fed the flame. You had your chance, you closed the door. Now I don't need you anymore. I'm done crying, done dying inside, done waiting for your love to arrive. Took my blues and made them shine, turned goodbye into my line. I ain't your fool, not like before. I'm done crying, not you swore love, then you broke the chain. Now I'm crying soft in the pouring rain. You said forever in a borrowed tone, but baby, I've learned to walk alone. I'm on that midnight train gone. No more waiting where I don't belong. said you'd call me when the rain came down. Swore your love would never drown, but the thunder rolled and you were gone. Left me crying to a jukebox song. Your words were sweet, but your heart was cold. Now I'm wearing fire where I used to fall. Midnight promise, broken dream. Love ain't always what it seems. You dance me slow, then let me fall. Now I'm singing blues behind these walls. I gave you soul, I gave you shine, but you walked away like it weren't mine. You played your game with a preacher's grace, smiling lies in a velvet case. But I learned my worth on that lonely floor. A woman can't rise and beg no more. So I lit my smoke and I faced the night. A little more broken, a lot more right. Midnight promise, silver chain wrapped around my heart in vain. You took my joy, you took your time, but baby you won't take this fight of mine. I gave you soul, I gave you shine, but now this song is purely mine. And I won't cry in no red dress. I'll pour my pain into success, singing louder than regret. I ain't forgiven, I just forget. Midnight promise, let it fade. I've got more soul than you ever gave. Now I shine like a neon sign in a blues bar, baby, where I draw the line. I gave you love, I gave you shine. Now I take back what once was mine. I lit your smoke when your fire went cold, held your hand through lies you told. You said love was just a game, but I played and still felt shame. You danced with danger, slept with pride, while I cried rivers every night. But I ain't your fool no more. You can't knock on my heart's door. You broke me down to the floor, but I rose like never before. Now you want what you let go. Sorry, baby, that light don't glow. I ain't your fool no more. You wore charm like a Sunday suit, but your love never bore no rules. You played sweet with poison breath, turned every kiss into regret. But I found strength in my own scars, learned to sing with a broken heart. I ain't your fool no more. You can't buy back what you ignored. I burned that dress, slammed that door. I'm the storm you can't restore. You lost a diamond in your heart. Go find your lies on someone's floor. I ain't your fool no more. Took back my name, took back my soul, dug my pride from that black hole. You called me soft, but now you see the hardest love was always me. I ain't your fool no more. This heart don't ache like before. I found my firstborn restored. Ain't no chains that I'll endure. You missed your chance, now I saw. You can cry, but I've closed that door. I ain't your fool. No, I ain't your fool no more. You came in smooth like a summer storm. Said all the right things just to keep me warm. I wore your promises like a velvet glove. But sugar, your kind of love just ain't love. You kissed me slow, then let me drown. Left me crying when the sun went down. You love me like a lie, sweet on the lips but bone dry. Played your blues right through my soul. Now I'm picking up what you stole. You left me broken, baby, don't ask why. You only knew how to love me like a lie. I danced in the dark just to hear your tune. Waited on nothing till the chord